White-collar offenses are nonviolent crimes committed by business professionals who have violated a company's trust to profit financially. Theft, fraud, embezzlement, counterfeiting, and other fraudulent activities are all considered white-collar crimes. Hi, my name is Peter Sayadzad, and I'm one of the attorneys here at the law office of Bryan Fagan. In today's video, we will discuss white-collar crime, its different types, and their penalties. Sociologist Edwin Sutherland initially used the phrase white-collar crime in 1949 and defined it as a crime perpetrated by an individual of respectable and high social position. Previously, blue-collar workers wore blue uniforms and worked in factories, industries, and mills, while white-collar workers occupied non-laboring office positions. So-called Nigerian scams, in which fake emails ask for assistance in transmitting a sizable sum of money to a criminal ring, are among the numerous new white-collar crimes made possible by the internet. Theft of identities, fraud, and embezzlement are some typical white-collar crimes. One of the FBI's top goals in terms of enforcement is large-scale corporate fraud committed by numerous people throughout a company or governmental entity. Investors suffer a large financial loss due to this kind of crime, which also threatens the U.S. economy and investor trust. The most common corporate fraud cases include accounting schemes designed to mislead investors, auditors and analysts regarding the true economic situations of a corporation or business. This is done by faking financial information, share price, or other metrics to inflate the financial performance of the company. Self-dealing is another type of white-collar crime, and this happens when fiduciaries make decisions that are best for themselves rather than their clients. This unlawful action, regarded as a conflict of interest, can result in lawsuits, fines, and job termination for individuals who engage in it. Front-running is a form of self-dealing in which a broker engages in a transaction knowing that another unpublicized transaction will have an impact on the asset's price and bring about a profit for the broker. Also, it happens when a broker or analyst purchases or disposes of shares on their own behalf before their firm recommends buying or selling to its clients. Money laundering is the act of receiving funds obtained through illegal activity, such as the trafficking of drugs, and disguising them as profits from legitimate commercial ventures. Criminals frequently use a three-step process to filter money from crimes, including terrorism, public corruption, and the trafficking of people and drugs. Placement is the first time a criminal's cash profits are deposited in the financial system. Layering provides a purposefully complicated audit trail through a succession of financial transactions and divides the criminal's financial proceeds from their source. Integration happens when the criminal receives their money back after washing it through sources that appear to be legal. It's a typical practice to use a cash-based business, such as a restaurant operated by a gang, to launder illicit funds. Depending on the seriousness of the offense, a person facing a conviction could receive a sentence that includes time in a county jail, state prison, or federal prison. In addition, restitution to the victim and fines can be demanded. White-collar crimes like securities fraud, embezzlement, corporate fraud, and money laundering are typically committed by people working in offices or corporations. White-collar crimes are punishable by jail time, fines, and restitution. Feel free to call us if you or someone you know is being charged with one of these crimes. Our skilled criminal law lawyers will assist you at every stage of your case. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope it was both helpful and informative for you. At the Law Office of Bryan Fagan, we are here for you, so please let us know how we can help you with your family law, estate planning, or criminal defense matters by calling our office today at 281-310-5563 to schedule your complimentary consultation. You can find all of our social media info in the description below, and if you would like to stay updated on all of our videos, events, and promotions, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the notification bell.